Hey, what's happening, FreeMelon family? Welcome back to the FreeMelon Society. My name is Eli Martyr, and today I'm going to be sharing with you a very simple, when I'm talking simple, okay, I'm talking probably one of the simplest recipes that you can put together in a pinch. This is one of those ideas that I was kind of thinking about because I'm always looking for some sort of recipe that I can whip up together in just a second. Guests, family, or whoever come by, then I want something that I can pair in the event that I don't have much that people like to eat. I keep a whole bunch of fruit in my refrigerator, so if guests come by unexpectedly, then I want things that I can prepare if I need to that incorporate common ingredients that you would just have in a household. Okay, so I thought of this recipe and I tried it. It worked. It's so delicious, and you will not believe how easy this is. Okay, so I'm going to show you what this is right now. You're going to need really 2 ingredients. Okay, you're going to need 2 ingredients, and that serves as a base. You can add whatever you want. Okay, you add anything you want, but this base tastes so good that you could add it to virtually anything. Okay, I'm going to show you the first ingredient. First ingredient is right here. These are tomatoes. Okay, that is just strained tomatoes. I'll show you here. Okay, this is just some blended strained tomatoes. You can make this at home very, very easily with just a strainer and a blender. Okay, you can make this at home. You can also buy it from the stores, and stores are pretty good about stocking strained tomatoes that really are just strained tomatoes. I think it's something to do with the acids in tomatoes that they act like their own kind of preservative, so you don't need to add other ingredients or additives. Anyway, strained tomatoes are very easy to keep at home. You just put them in the fridge. They last for quite a while. Good for those moments when you're not prepared and you just need something to whip up for people. Okay, so we've got strained tomatoes here. Our next ingredient is tahini. Any organic, preferably sesame tahini. All right. We want to make sure that it is raw tahini. If it's not raw tahini, then it'll say dry roasted sesame seeds on the back or something. So make sure that it is raw tahini. Okay. So these are video over. Okay. That's it. The end. Go home. Have fun, enjoy, right? That's the video. These are the 2 ingredients that you combine, and the flavor is just unbelievable. Okay, now I'm going to continue this and show you what I did with it, but you can add this to literally anything, and you can alter the concentration of tahini to tomato, or make the tomato more pronounced and less tahini, whatever you want. All right, so how much tahini are we going to add? We're going to add, I don't know. It totally depends on how much of this sauce you want to make, taste preferences, but we're going to go with 2 tablespoons-ish of tahini. We can start with 2 tablespoons. Okay, that was a nice heaping glob of tahini.
Scorpion.
All right. Okay, you know what? Let's go with another little bit. Okay, that's perfect. And now all we're going to do is just stir this around.
A few moments later.
We'll get our mixer now and just make sure this is all well integrated. And just turn it over a bunch of times if you have one of these very handy spatulas. By the way, if you're a cook of any kind, if you do any kitchen craft, any culinary craft, whether raw, whether cooked, it doesn't matter, and you don't have a flexible silicone spatula, what are you doing? You need one of these in order to make mixes or any kind of food preparation. You need one of these, because if you don't, then you're going to leave all sorts of just unnecessary food waste sticking to the walls of your blender or your bowl or whatnot. So you need one of these things to really get at everything, so you're not wasting anything. I mean, why wouldn't you want more sauce, right? You don't want to waste sauce. Okay, look at that. That is tahini and tomatoes. That's it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add whatever it is I want to eat. So in this case, I wanted an interesting and fun way, an easy way to eat sprouts. These are some mung bean sprouts. I sprouted these a couple days ago. They sprout so quickly. And in a pinch, it's just something very easy that you can put together if you've got some mung beans on hand. So I'm going to add some mung beans to this. All right, we're going to stir it around. And guys, literally, this could be it. All right. I mean, for me right now, this is it. This is the meal. And it tastes so damn good. You would not believe it. So easy. So easy. You don't have to eat sprouts, right? This is not doing this because this is what I do. This could be anything. It's just this happens to be the experiment that I was curious about. I'm basically just showing you how it went down, and you can try this on your own. With sprouts, the taste is phenomenal because the sprouts add a nice texture, but you can do this with anything. Add this to like a very simple wrap of some sort, like if you have one of those romaine lettuce boats and you use this sauce and then add virtually any vegetable. Oh my God, it tastes phenomenal. Okay, so bam, that's it, done. Okay, now however long this video took to make, just know that it would be a lot shorter than this if I wasn't shooting a video and explaining things. This meal tastes phenomenal. Now you can add anything you want. You can add a little bit of lime juice if you want. You can add seasonings. It doesn't matter. This base is good enough to eat. So there you have it, guys. Video over. You can make a banging sauce with just strained tomatoes and tahini. That's it. Go nuts. Try this out. Let me know how it goes for you and leave your comments in the section below. Guys, I love you very much. Happy health, happy life, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye guys.